As above, so below. Everything that is internalized is externalized. Now, I'm here because I'm blessed. I am at peace. I am walking my divine path. Everything till this very day that I have, albeit past or future, because all there is the now, is because it is something that I, in fact, truly desired. Now, your desires have different ways of manifesting themselves. And sometimes that can be in the form of a lesson, that can be in the form of, a rainy day, in the form of a sunny day. However you may paint it, it is something that you, and sometimes it can be subconscious, even unconscious, but it's something that you, me, us, we desired. Now, that being the case, everything that I've attracted is in order to manifest my destiny. The self, the being of which is actualized to its highest form. And it doesn't even have to be metaphysical. We'll save that for a later date. But just even speaking in basic terms, what you think is what you get. And what you get is it. Now, to wade off the confusion, what you get is it. It is the part of you that craves, the part of you that's like a magnet that is seeking validation for what is up here. And there's only one way for that validation to become synchronized. It's for that to be reflected in your physical reality, if you will. And yes, we live in a world, and that world is inhabited by others. And whether you are not at the point of accepting or understanding whether others are separate from you or not, doesn't have anything to do with the laws, the threads of this universe. Because if we really want to go there, we all are in fact one. There is a thing called a singularity, the singular point, the encompass mint. Here I go making up words. That of which encompasses everything at once is that point. We are part of that, that puzzle piece, but merely a piece, and every piece has its place. Every piece has its role to form part of the grand scheme, the bigger picture. Now picture this. You wake up one day, you have to go to work. So what do? Well, you shower, get dressed, take, the route to get there. You go about your day. You're done. You clock out. Why did that happen? It's because you put out there, you had the thought that, well, I need to get to my physical job, your remote job, whatever job that may be. Beside the point. The point is that your day panned out the way it did because you had an image, and that image had to be played out in order to fulfill what was in queue up here in your mind. Now, let's take that to a grander scale. Well, your unconscious beliefs, subconscious tendencies, your conscious doings, all of that works hand in hand. They work hand in hand with one another. And for that very reason is why you are where you are right now. Now, I say this because, I've had to unlearn things. I've had to reprogram how I think. It's easier, in quotes, on a conscious level to do so. However, on a subconscious level, it may be a tad bit more, tedious. However, on an unconscious level, well, that's the part that has the potential to bite us all in the rear. And by that I mean our unconscious mind is built up of all the schemas, like the stimuli of that of which programmed us early on, childhood, up until now. And that's a little bit harder to rewrite, but the point is that you have to take charge of such. And it's important to be mindful of what you consume, what, goes into your manifestation vehicle, which is your physical body, your brain. All of that has something to do with it. So, take charge. Believe, see, visualize, and everything will go just as it should. There's a reason why maybe you missed that bus. There's a reason why your friend called you at an inconvenient time so you would miss that bus. But when you missed that bus, you talked to somebody. And who was that somebody? That somebody was the person that you were looking for. Did you know you were looking for them? Not exactly, not precisely, but you planned it. And who was that person? Well, let's say this person gives you a job offer. And let's say that job is literally the thing you have been waiting your whole life for. Well, I guess it was not an accident. You see, every puzzle piece has to play off one another. And sometimes we may get swayed or swung across to whatever part of the galaxy we need to be in that moment, but it all will make sense eventually. Trust me, because all I can do is trust me, because if I don't trust me, then who will? Now, it's up for you to decide what step is necessary to get yourself to a place of trust. To trust your soul, to trust your psyche, to guide you to where you need to be in this opportune moment. Well, actually, the answer just played itself right into our hands. Where you need to be is here, right now. If you like this video, if it resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, I urge you to follow, like, subscribe, tune in, guide your mind into where it wants to be. Thank you.